What's happening, y'all? So, I just wanted to give another update or just let you guys know how things are going so far with the job training. I don't know if I should mention the job or if I'm able to. I don't want to, but I will say this. The one thing that I like about this organization that I feel is so much different than other jobs that I've done where I've worked in the mental health field is that because they have such a high focus on children of all kind of different ethnicities and backgrounds, just dealing with their mental stability. They really are super focused on how to do therapeutical crisis intervention, and they have a program that we're going through. This is not the same as going through getting a job at other places where you go through the training. This place, I have a test that I have to take Monday. And so all the stuff that we're doing right now is just gearing us up for it, training and stuff, teaching us all these different things. There's like certain phrases that I need to know, just things that I have to know. And they give us like different acronyms for certain things, but there's certain terms. This is not a bird course. I will say that training, you really have to know certain things to be able to work here, and if you don't pass the test, you don't get to work there. So I do like that aspect about this place because they want to make sure that everybody is very aware and knowledgeable and qualified to be able to be here. So we're getting certified, to be here also. I guess to work with this demographic of kids. And I'm trying not to get stressed out about it because you already know I have my regular school work. And this week it just felt extra crazy because I had a couple weeks where we didn't have to hand in anything on a Thursday. But this week, we had a partial assignment that we had to hand in for Thursday, which I handed in yesterday. Thank God. I was able to get it done early, and I still have to work on my assignment for Sunday. But I've also got to know and memorize all these new terms so I can pass the test at work. I'm tired because I'm not used to this schedule. Tomorrow I'm getting up at 5:30 because it literally takes me about an hour to get there. Because what I do is I get all the way out to where I need to get to, and then I stop at Dunkin' Donuts and I get my sandwich, my egg and cheese croissant with hash browns, just so I have something in my stomach. Normally, when I get up in the morning, if I'm just laying around, my stomach doesn't bother me because I'm still in rest mode. And I'll grab me 2 of my shakes, my protein shakes, and I don't physically eat anything probably till about anywhere between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. Literally, I don't get hungry until then. And if I munch on something, I might munch on a pretzel, those soft pretzels. But I'll drink juice or water, primarily water. I'll drink all day. I always keep some water nearby. But because I'm doing something differently, I need to stay fueled up. My stomach growls in the morning now, so I'm making sure that I at least have some breakfast in my stomach. because by the time I get home after being there all day, I don't want to do anything but sleep because I've been up since 5:30, or normally quarter to 5 is when I'm sorry, quarter to 6 is when I'm getting up. So I come in, I'm jumping on my laptop, and I'm taking care of my schoolwork, trying to do my best to get that taken care of. Yesterday, I didn't even eat anything. Today, I warmed up the other half of the pizza that I had, not yesterday, but the day before. And that other half of that pizza, I think I took maybe 5 bites. And it's just sitting there. I'm not even hungry. I can't even eat. I can't even focus. I brought the book home from the job to try to go over some of the terms to try to remember it. I can't study anything. My mind is just, I'm too tired. I'm tired and I can't concentrate. I'm just sleepy. Last night, I think I probably went to bed like about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And that's not a lot of rest to get when you need to, be more rested. There's another lady at the job, but she works nights, so I feel bad for her because she's working at night and then she's going to the job for training during the day, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sleepy." I can imagine when your body's not used to that, and I'm a night person. I'm used to sleeping all through the day and then being up all night, which is why I signed up for that evening position there. The only thing I feel, or one of the main things that's going to be beneficial for me when I start this job, is that my schedule with working on the back end, I'll be working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's going to be my schedule, and it'll always stay that way. And I'll have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. The only thing that's going to be a little challenging with working Saturday is knowing that I have to have my assignment in by Sunday midnight. So if I'm working all night Saturday, don't get off until the next morning, I'm not going to have much time to sleep if I haven't handed my assignment in and I know that it's due and I have to have it posted before midnight. That's a bit of a concern for me. I got to figure out how I'm going to manage that. And I don't know. I'm just believing that everything is just going to work out, It's like we do what we got to do. One of the good things is, the other good things I guess I could say, is that when I was at work, one of the trainers, I was asking her if she knows of any decent apartments or places to stay in the area, because I really, once I start working and bring in a consistent check, I need to lock down a place that is no more than 15-20 minutes away from the job, because I'm not going to be getting up this early every day or driving so far, because the traffic is crazy. The traffic is crazy. Because like I said, it takes me an hour. It's an hour in and an hour out. So when I get off at 5 out there, I don't get here until maybe 10:06. So that also cuts into my study time, my eating time. When I get done studying, I jump in the shower and I jump in bed. And it's kind of early tonight. It's 9:02. too. I'm just tired. I didn't even feel like studying. My brain can't focus on anything. So I'm like, I'm just going to bed, especially because I know I got to get up so early. So if I'm lucky and I fall asleep around 9:30, I'll get 8 hours of sleep. If I'm able to fall asleep by 9:30 and getting up at 5:30. So that's my update. And everything at the job is great so far. The training, like I said, I really like the training. I just have to do more time management. I don't know if anybody else has this kind of a rigorous schedule like this. We're just trying to get things together, but it's like you hustle and do what you have to do so that later you can do what you want to do. And right now I'm doing what I have to do. One of the other things I wanted to say too about this job is that it's so important for me to get my schooling done right now, because I could potentially see myself with a higher position at this job. And so because there is a lot of room for growth here, which I haven't come across in a lot of other places, this actually could really, really benefit me in the long run. So there's no way that I'm going to give up on my schooling. I have to get that done, because that right there is going to help me get my bread and butter up. You know what I'm saying? So just grind. You know what I'm saying? I have a goal, and I'm not allowing myself to get sidetracked, which is why I'm not even thinking about relationships right now. My main focus is on me. I don't have no kids, and that I have to take care of. My kids are grown, so I'm just focusing on myself, and it's one step at a time. Getting the job, getting the apartment, then getting a car, because God knows I do need another car, and I have to get that before next winter, because my car, I've gone all this time without, my air compressor does not work, so I don't have any heat in my car, and I'll be damned if I be driving around in that car in the wintertime with no heat. I'm getting another car, and that's going to happen as soon as possible once I get into my place, because when I tell you, I don't need much. Like, I have a bed, I'll get a cheap ass table and a couch just to have somewhere to, chill. I still have things at my brother's. I don't even have to get a table. I still have my table and all that stuff at my brother's. But just getting the basics that I need. I just need my own roof over my head, my own place. And I guess I'll be going back into car payments unless I buy me a little cheap something. But it's all seeing everything, and I see everything coming together. It's taking some time, but I'm definitely seeing everything coming together, and I'm staying positive and hopeful. It's I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm doing what I need to do. And I didn't have this mic on the whole time. So I don't know how much y'all heard, and if it's going to be a big difference in the volume, if it's going to bump up like a lot, because I just noticed that I didn't have my mic on, so sorry about that. But again, it's like, when you're trying to rebuild your life, everybody's experience does not look the same, but this is what mine is looking like, And I think that patience is one of those things that you just have to have. Resilience is something else that you have to have. And being kind to yourself and understanding that, as long as you're doing something and you're making strides towards your goal, be compassionate with yourself, and praise yourself, for the small steps that you're making. That's what I try to do. That's actually helping me. And again, you guys know I listen to Londrell's Gratitude, and that's my everyday attitude. And I'm really trying to look at things that I'm grateful for. And that's why I said there's this that I like about this and this that I like about this. It helps me to stay focused and to continue to see the bigger picture. Also, not focus so much on the little things, because I think that, like, when I get my place, I'm not worried about really furnishing it or anything. Even if I didn't have stuff at my brother's, I wouldn't really be overly concerned about furnishing my place, simply because this is just the first stop for me. It's not like I took a braid out on the side. Look at this. You would not think that this piece of hair on the side of my face, look at, snap back. But I'm not focused on furnishing my place, even if I didn't have this stuff at my brother's, because I don't really want to be comfortable like that in my apartment. I just want to be in a place that I feel I can kind of do more of me. But that's not even going to be my final step. My final step is, working on my credit again to get my house. That's what I want. And I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but I'm thinking also, the place that I want something that's got a nice stretch of land, because I want my own garden. I want my own goat. Yes, y'all. I want my own farm animals, okay? I don't want no pigs. I want a goat. I want some chickens. I definitely want a horse. That stuff costs money, so I am going to have to make sure that I am set up, which is another reason why I can't give up on my dreams and myself and my goal in school. I've waited most of my life to get to where I am right now, to just be able to solely focus on me. So why not take the time to continue to do it? I'm worth it. My dreams are worth it, and not so much for myself, but I also see other people that are in this equation that I want to help and I want to affect. It's what I feel I'm doing as far as my life's work. So I'm proud of myself for where I've gotten to so far, and not worrying about the little things. Sometimes you can't focus on the little things, because you do that and you may just, may put you in a different frame of mind than what you want to be in. And I like this. I shared Londrell with a couple people, and so at the job, and so when I was in the car, the lady, she rolled the window down. I'm not gonna say her name, and she's like, "And I will be looking forward to my morning inspiration tomorrow." And that made me feel really good, because I really, really enjoy sharing Londrell. I enjoy sharing my routine and what I do. If it can be something that adds a little positivity to somebody else's day, then yeah, by all means, I'm grateful for that I was able to share and that it actually brightened up someone else's day and helped them out. So that was a really, really big win for me. I felt really good about that. So that's it. I don't want to stay up too much later, y'all, because y'all know I just said I got to get some sleep and it's 9:13. So I just wanted to share that. My progress coming along. Keep on sending me that positive energy, and I'll let y'all know what the verdict is Monday for the test. Today's Thursday, so we will see. Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of hands-on. So they said dress in our athletic wear. Y'all know I'm little. These bitches about to toss me. God, am I ready for it? I ain't put on that much extra weight. These bitches about to toss me. Anyway, that's it. And I'll let y'all know how I do on the test. I'm already believing that I have it in the bag, that I've got it covered, and that I'm definitely going to pass because this is my job. I've already claimed it. So I didn't get this far for nothing. So I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, be well.